episode of From the AV to SCV. Today there's like light traffic on the freeway. It's been like this kind of after Pear Blossom. So today I will take you through Sierra Highway to connect over to, Santa Clarita. So, yeah, check it out. This is one of the exits that you can use to get onto Sierra Highway. This little vehicle in front of us has a pet in the back. Not sure what kind of pet, or if there's even a pet in the crate. But when you come into the split off, you just stay on the right hand side, and so long there's no car coming, you can just merge onto the road. But yeah, last time I took Bouquet, a road that connects from Santa Clarita to the AV and vice versa. The same goes with this road right here, Sierra Highway. This one, as you can tell, disconnects from the freeway essentially, I guess, from its path. Still heading south in a general direction. And it takes you out to Canyon Country, Canyon Countryside from Santa Clarita. I guess the main cross street would be, if you're not familiar with Santa Clarita, it's Soledad Canyon Road and Sierra Highway. You pass the Canyon Country campus for College of the Canyons, where I went. And there's a little mini road. It's called Vasquez Road. It's a short stretch, but like it's really windy. The wife and I used to use that road to try to spot coyotes, because they come out at night out there, so they come out to hunt and collect little furry unfortunate animals like cats. Sometimes they get dogs too, but for little small dogs. But for the most part, it's the cats that get taken. Poor kitties. This thing is shaky today. Try to hold it while I'm driving. No? Alright. Today the suction cup is not working as good as I thought, so maybe I'll look into a new one. So, as I was driving, as I mentioned before, thinking about a car replacement and rear-wheel drive, 8 or 6. But man, I was just checking out, a little late on the news, I know, but the Mustang 2016 GT, or what am I talking about? 2016 Ford Mustang. I don't know, I guess it is a Shelby 350. I have to double check. But, man, the picture that I got off the internet, man, that thing looks sick. The setup, it's the dark blue with the whole body treatment and the dark charcoal rims. 1, 2, 3, 6 spoke, if I'm not mistaken, with what appears to be street legal slicks. Jeez, man, that car is just, jeez. from what I've read and looked, on YouTube, all naturally aspirated. I guess something that they really emphasized on. I guess it's, what do they say? There's it would be the boss model for the earlier versions of the Mustang. And this gentleman here wants me to pass, but I got this slow Corolla in front of us. I don't think I can overtake that person. But thank you, truck. But yeah, that Ford Mustang looks sick. So what's your what's a upcoming car that you like? Question for you, forum. And actually, now this I kind of knew, because I read it, and the Nissan, dang it, I'm drawing a blank on cars today. Jeez. Nissan FR, I think it's called. They came out with a concept. Their take on the Datsun 510 remake. Kind of looking forward to that too. Just to see it down the street. If I can afford it, then cool. If they come out and say, all right, we'll just slap on a 25, $1,000 tag or 20, I think I'd consider that. I like the 510 because it was a boxy vehicle. I've seen Jay Leno's garage when he featured one of his co-workers 510. Man, I like that car. I really do. I've always liked the 510s, and I prefer the sedan ones. I myself have a project car that, unfortunately, it's been on hold for about 1.5 years now. The last thing I did was have the transmission rebuilt. Now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that to begin with. Because after I got the transmission rebuilt, I got it back from the shop, and before I took it, I could drive it. The only thing that didn't work was the reverse gear. So, pop the door open, push back with my foot. Not a big deal, but I figured, alright, well, if the reverse gear is out, then maybe the other gears will soon follow suit. So I took it to the shop and, got the tranny rebuilt. When I go to pick it up, the car wouldn't turn on. So I'm like, alright, what the heck? It's just chugging, they're cranking it, it's just trying to go and it won't go. So I'm like, what the snacks? And then, hold on, let me try to get this guy. And then, the next thing I know, now here's like 2 mechanics that are trying to fix it, and it turns on. So I'm like, alright, I've been chilling here for like over X amount of time now, and it's been like an hour and a half, and I'm just, I want my car already. It's been over a month, just because they say it's an old car, hard to find the parts, and I'm like, I get it, whatever. But then they're working on it, and I'm sitting there, and mind you, again, I'm commuting from the AV, from Lancaster, and the shop was actually out in Van Nuys. So I got my tow hitch, ready to haul the car, and hoping it would work, and it's not. And I'm like, damn it. So they finally get the car to, turn on, and semi-turn on, and I'm like, you know what, forget it. Just give me the car already. You've had it for so long. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have left the car and said, look, I gave you the car that was working, that it turned on, it was driving, only bad was in reverse gear. Somewhere along the lines, when you were working on it, it messed up. Put it back to where it was. I mean, granted, it's an old car. Maybe that wasn't the case. What I did know is that it rained, and when they were trying to fix the car, they disconnected the fuel line from the carburetor, and they were cranking it, and sludge was coming out. So I'm like, maybe when it rained, it seeped through the trunk, and I don't know, maybe into the gas tank, which would be terrible if that was the case. But anywho, so I just got the car, and it's sitting in the garage. It's a 1971 Toyota Corona sedan, and yes, like the beer, Corona. It's a little sedan car, and a lot of people always keep telling me, well, why don't you just slap on the 22R engine, from the Toyota pickup, or maybe something newer. And I'm like, I wouldn't mind. I would have loved to have done that, and that probably would have been the first thing I would have done. Just tranny, engine, swap, done. But the reason why I don't want to go that route is because it's one of the cars that still has the column shifter. It's an automatic 3-speed. So, you just have your regular park, reverse, neutral drive, 2-in-1. But it's that column shifter that I really like. And the most particular reason is because if I go auto or 5-speed for the car, regardless of what I have to cut on the the floor. I have to do a cutout for the shifter, whether it's automatic or a 5-speed. So there was that, and I'm like, I really don't want to go cutting holes, or whatever, just to make a shifter fit in this car, because it's old as it is. And if I start cutting away at the floorboard, who knows what's going to happen, because now its integrity or its form is now altered, and I don't know if the car is going to be able to handle that. Be driving down the road, and next thing I know, just boom, just keep cracking half or something, so that's why I haven't done that. Why I stuck with the 8R engine. And we'll see. I have a bunch of carburetors, that's for sure, in the garage, and another exhaust manifold, and I want to do a straight pipe because whatever it has on right now, when I would drive it, I guess it has an exhaust leak. Man, you get a mean headache, and it's like, I'm driving from Lancaster to Palmdale, those mountains, and like 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in of driving, I'm like halfway there, and I'm getting this like headache, and I'm like, geez, and then I crack the window open, and just headache is like really bad. I get out, and I'm like, okay, I think this might be an exhaust leak. So when I get out of the car, I start breathing fresh air, and like the headache starts seeping away, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. And then I'm like, crap, now I gotta drive back. but yeah, so I got that project car going. But what about you guys? What project car do you have, or truck? As I saw that Ford right now. I've been seeing a lot of classic cars coming back out. Of course, I'm sure because it's summer, more are coming out, and man, I've seen like the Bel Airs, of course, the Mercury sedans. What else have I seen? Of course, your typical American muscle Chevelles, your Impala muscle car, not the lowrider, but the one that usually people make into a muscle. One of my best friends, my bro, he has one, restoring it. I think it's almost there. He's just got like just a few things to fix, and he'll be good to go. So, what kind of car do you have? You know, that you're working on, and you really want to like fix it and have it up and running. And hey, well, check it out. We're pretty much done with the commute. We're now in Santa Clarita. This is the Canyon countryside, like I had mentioned before. Sand Canyon Road right here. The road that connects to Soledad. If you're coming from the freeway and you need to get to Canyon Country Campus, just make a right onto Sand Canyon. Just brings you back here, and then you just drop down and bam, there's a Canyon Country Campus. And I say this because there's always a traffic jam on Soledad, because you got all those people that are getting off the freeway thinking I'm gonna save time by driving to wherever I need to on the street, and so they back up the roads really bad. But yeah, so here's the Canyon Country Campus exit, and of course, as you can tell on the video, hopefully, that's COC, but the CCC campus. And you got the summer guy right here. I was watching Zombieland, and man, great movie. Great movie. Alright, so dropping down Canyon Country Campus, we just passed that. Still Sierra Highway, it doesn't change its name. It's one of those roads that, if you're on Sierra Highway, it's going to be Sierra Highway until you reach a dead end. And to my knowledge, and from what I've seen, this road goes all the way down. So maybe you're not too familiar, but yeah, this is northern part of Canyon Country. Did you guys see that little TC right there? That looked nice. I got two friends that have TCs. They pimped out their cars. Man, that's just sick. So tight. So tight. So tight. One of them had it on airbags, and man, it was really good looking car, the way he had it set up. And then also my bro Jason lost. His is getting all tracked out. It's just roll cage inside, strut bars, exhaust, whole thing. He's tracking it, so he's getting it to the point where he's getting the setup to it where once he gets the turbo and slaps it on, you're just good to go. You don't have to. I got the turbo kit. Now I got to do this. I got to do that. I forgot these parts. He's leaving the turbo part for last, but yeah, he's got it really good looking. Me, I have a 2014 Aventador. I wish I had that car. But no, I'm driving in my souped up 2001 Honda Civic Coupe. So coupes give you that extra 75 brake horsepower, and I got about some stickers around the car, so give or take 10 horsepower per sticker. Yeah, I'm flying on the sucker. But alright, you guys, I will catch you later. Like I have asked, what kind of project car do you have going at the time being? How long has it been a project car? Am I the only one for now that I've been lagging so bad on my car, on my poor classic car? Or is it just one of those things that come with the territory, you know? Like, I know a project car can take, you know, it's time and all, but just trying to see if I'm the only one. Alright, you guys. This shall conclude the episode of From the AV to SEV. Catch you guys later. Laters.